this already.
Yes.
Okay, so I did talk about something. Okay. Everyone here saw me win. I saw the new guy won. Okay, yeah, there is that. He has new moves this time.
We're going to introduce a new weapon into the fight.
Nice. I'm going to stand over on this side if he's pointing it that way.
So we're going to shoot this over there after the show. This is called a hack-butt. This is a early 15th century gun. And what you do is you load it, and you put in a really big lead ball, or whatever you can find. You light this little match, and you touch it to this hole, and it goes boom. A patch bullet hole. And we shot through my breastplate. We did it for giggles, by the way, you know, but it left a hole about yay big around. Pretty cool. So we're going to fire that, not at anybody after the show down in the pirate area.
During our time period, the War of the Roses was when gunpowder and firearms started to come into its own in warfare.
Yeah.
That's when armor, like what we're wearing, hit its peak. They started designing it to protect from the bullets.
And these are only good at close range, really, looking around. They have no accuracy, and even at close range,
Like 2 feet?
yeah, it pierced the breastplate, but we had a piece of wood behind it, and it didn't go through the wood, so it loses a lot of the energy. So you could still get shot with one of these and survive. You know, get hurt really bad, break a rib, bruise, big ouchie, but they're pretty cool. So black powder is fun to play with us.
Now, who here has any questions?
Oh, look at a rose in my helmet. I got a rose in my helmet. Who did that? Who put the rose in my helmet? Well, thank you, whoever did that. That's very sweet. Okay.
An admirer.
Wow, that's a first.
That it is.
Having any admirer is a first. So what haven't you talked about? How many people here did see the first show?
I guesstimated about everybody.
Everybody saw the first show?
Except the people who did.
Except the people not in the know.
Right.
Well, you're in for a treat. We're going to hit each other a little bit. We got a plethora of different weapons. I'll have Candace hold up the weapons. One of the more popular ones was the two-handed broadsword. It's one of our favorites. We also have the pole arm, which is
Not here?
not here. Where are the pole arms? Yeah, so we also have a spear, which is good for pokey.
Yes. Ow.
There's the ever popular axe, good for removing unwanted limbs.
Or shaving.
Shaving, yep. Cutting wood. And we have our pole axes, which are very tall weapons, which are coming right now with tennis. And let's give it up for our squires. Let's give it up. For those who didn't see the first show, those are the people who help keep us alive on the field. They replenish us with our water. They take our helmets off when we're about to pass out. And they pick us up when we fall down.
They also keep us from going into the crowd.
Yes.
Should we get too close? So we ask the purple and yellow flags, please stay back from them. We have 2 sets of ropes here, but sometimes we may actually end up on the other side.
That's very rare, you know, that we're going to squish one of you, but hey, you know, yeah.
It's called crowd participation.
Okay. I'm ready.
Now what you folks are going to see today is called Western martial arts. Not scripted, not choreographed, and we don't know what we're going to say next or do next. So what you guys are going to see is totally off the cuff. Any blood you see will probably be his. I've already hit my limit.
So Brian, what about that cut you got on your chin a while back?
That will be my limit. I'm only allowed to go to the ER once.
I almost lost an eye. Does that count? I didn't even get a good scar out of it. It's under my eyebrow.
I got a scar, man.
Okay, we'll try this There's about 70 different plates in our armor. I counted them the other day. And the way they're shaped is on purpose to prevent you from getting direct hits. So you notice like things are nice and rounded. That's so when you get hit with a sword, it glances off you and you don't take the full impact of it. If anybody's ever studied history at all or looked at the Crusader helmets, they were flat on the top. Not a good idea. You'll eventually see throughout the time period that they started to round the top because someone figured out when you get hit square on the top of the head, it hurts really bad and you'll break your neck and crush your skull and all that fun stuff. Whereas you round it, everything kind of glides off and you don't get as much impact for it. And that's always good.
Now also, with this amount of armor, our suits, for those of you who weren't here at the first show, our suits weigh about 85 pounds.
Who here weighs 85 pounds? Do we have any kids here who weigh 85 pounds? You weigh 85 pounds? Our suit of armor weighs as much as you.
Yeah. Now, also, there's not a lot of breathability in these suits. Not a lot of room to move around for our diaphragms and stuff to breathe. With all the padding that we are wearing at this time, it's about 30 degrees hotter inside the suit than it is out there for you. And it gets hotter when the sun comes out.
So we like days like this where it's not so bad. Yeah, I'm like a rip with water on there. And afterwards, feel free to like come over here. We can talk to you guys. If the kids want to hit us or whatever, check out the armor, ask any questions.
We love talking to people and signing autographs.
Yeah.
At least he does.
Much better. You will notice periodically that we will stop a fight to have a drink or get some air because, you know, passing out and dying of heat exhaustion isn't my idea of fun. Kind of ruins the next weekend show, too. You guys want to see us hit each other, right?
Yes.
So you're going to cheer us on?
Yeah.
Maybe. We're out here risking our lives, pretending to fuck now.
Cheering him on.
Go Squires. Now just so you folks know, you see the helmet I'm wearing, right?
No.
There's a lot of padding in this helmet. I can't hear you very well, and he's deaf without the helmet. So,
that was an old age joke, by the way. So anybody over the age of 40 should be offended and root for me. Just saying. Just saying.
So, what we need you to do is we like it when you folks root for us. We like it when you scream loudly. It gets our blood pumped up. We fight harder. Well, at least I do. He has a, even keel. So, what we need you to do is yell very, very loud.
Very, very loud.
Very, very loud.
Very, very loud. Loud.
Now, let's hear a cheer, okay? Huzzah! I didn't hear anything. John, did you hear anything? Let's try that again. Oh!